Most people believe Bigfoot is a fictional creature, a creature created by myth or legend, but fail to see the facts behind it. I have traveled to the far reaches of the states to bring to you 3 testimonies that have come forward to prove that he is real and not a myth. Welcome back to the Bigfoot Chronicles. Today we traveled from East California to meet with a researcher from Pennsylvania who runs a Bigfoot center after encountering him himself. His name is Trevor Myers. His story will change your world.
In northern Pennsylvania? Oh, we were out camping, and we were out looking for some firewood for the campfire, and that's when we heard the rustling. Well, first we smelled them, because apparently we were downwind, and the rustling got our attention. And when we looked, he was just moving along, 7 or 8 feet tall. Maybe we spooked him. Well, yeah, he was big, at least 8 feet. I mean, he made us feel like kids out there in the woods. Well, yeah, I thought I was going to be defending my life from a bear or something when I heard the sound. I looked, but it was not what I expected. Yeah, like human-like figure and walking upright and moving quick. I didn't expect to see him there. I thought we were far enough north. Well, I'm glad I lived so close to civilization, really. I thought that I was going to have fun camping. They are true. It is true. It has to be. Well, the most notable feature would be the smell. But he was furry. He was pretty furry. He was just moving along, really, I think. Maybe we happened to cross paths. Towards us, thank God. I would have tried to run, but I don't think we would have outran him. I would have probably tried to bury myself in leaves and let the other people try to escape and distract. Yeah, we were in the hills, right. I wouldn't try to hunt down Bigfoot personally, but I think I know people that would.
I saw him while I was camping up at Lake of the Clouds in northern Michigan. That's way on the west side, almost into Wisconsin. I'm sure it was Bigfoot. It wasn't some guy in a freaking monkey suit. Okay, we were camping up near Lake of the Clouds in northern Michigan. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning in the woods. And we're hearing some rustling outside of the tent. And I got my flashlight and I looked. And he was half hiding behind some trees. It was this big, hairy thing. It must have been like 7.5 feet tall. And the shoulders were like out to here. And then in a couple seconds, it was gone. But I know what I saw. And it wasn't a daggone guy in a monkey suit. And then a while later, this was like in the middle of the night, and a while later, way off in the distance, we heard a thumping sound, like someone was taking a branch and whacking it onto a tree trunk. Yeah, it was way off in the distance, and it did it 3 times to the north. And then a little bit later, from the east, something hit a tree trunk again, right back at it. It's like they were communicating with whatever this hitting was. And then way off in the distance, I heard some kind of weird noise, something I've never heard. It was like a combination. It was like a bear growl, and it was like a wolf howling, but it was all combined, all in one strange sound, way off in the distance. Now, what could that be? That was proof. And then the next morning, and it was light out, we did some looking around, and we saw these big tracks about this big, foot tracks, about that big. And I don't think they just got there for no reason. But unfortunately, I took pictures of it, but unfortunately, I was in the canoe, and my camera fell into the lake, and I lost the pictures. So I have no pictures of the footprint that we saw. No, my camera fell into deep, deep water. I lost it. And they were clear pictures too. They weren't like the blurry things you see on TV. I had clear pictures of these footprints. And then I lost my camera. Isn't that typical? Yeah. The hairs raised up on the back of my neck. I had chills going up my spine. It was creepy. It was scary. In the middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, yeah. Yes, I think there are unknown phenomenons out there. We see it. We see the stuff on TV all the time. No, we just got the heck out of there. No, there was no park ranger around that we saw.
See anybody there that I came with, and figured they went out for their walk and looking for breakfast. So I go out and I'm looking for him, and I just see it's way up here. It's way up here. I just see, fur, hair, and stuff. So I'm like, what is that? So I'm following, and it was Bigfoot. I think it was Bigfoot actually leading me somewhere, and I'm all freaked out. I'm like, okay, this could go really well, or this could go really bad. And I'm pulling out my phone, I'm gonna call somebody. There's no service. Like, okay, well, maybe at least I can get a picture or something. And the next thing I know, right in front of me, my phone's gone. So I'm standing there, I'm kind of like, what's going on? Get up. Next thing I know, there's Bigfoot. He's standing there. He's got my phone. He's like. So anyway, I didn't know what to say. I just kind of stutter a little bit. I'm like, and he holds it out to me. Like, he's friendly, holds it out to me. I mean, I was scared, of course. He's huge. He's huge. But I've never seen anything about Bigfoot being mean. I was for sure it was one of my friends in a costume. Like I said, my friends hadn't even been there when I woke up. So I thought for sure it was one of my friends in a costume, or like a local who was playing jokes on me or something. But no. And he looked surprisingly a lot like Chewbacca. Nobody believes me. And you know what? He actually told me, he's like, you can actually go ahead and tell people about this because nobody's going to believe you. He said, no pictures. Nobody's going to believe you, but you can tell the story all you want.
In the end, is Bigfoot real or fake? It will remain one of the mysteries until the end of time.